What's up YouTube, here's a video on how to get the highest frames in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. If you're having any issues with low frames, this video should also help you out. First thing you're gonna do is head over to the display section. In display section you'll find display mode. Change display mode to full screen exclusive. This will help you get low latency in the game as well as increase your FPS. You scroll all the way down, you'll see NVIDIA Reflex low latency. This is depending on how your PC is handling the game. If you see your CPU is high, you want to set it to on plus boost. If you see your GPU is struggling, you want to put it on. The way you can check that is by going into your task manager while playing the game and seeing if you are currently bottlenecking in one of the two. Currently I have echo mode set off. If you are using a laptop, you can use this mode. You can set your custom frame rate to allow you to have a consistent frame rate and not letting your PC work harder than what it's supposed to. Or do what I do, I just like to have it on unlimited to run as highest frames as I possibly can to use my screen's refresh rate, which is 144. Now what we want to do is we want to head over to the quality mode. This is where most of your settings will impact your FPS you're getting in game. You want to change your render resolution to 100%. If you're having any issues with FPS after changing all of my settings, I recommend changing it down to about 90. It still looks okay, and if you're okay with that, you should gain a lot of FPS back. If you're having a high-end CPU with a RTX graphics card, you can make use of NVIDIA DLSS or NVIDIA image scaling. This do help with FPS, but it also depends on what components you have in your PC. For me, I prefer to have it off and play the game how it is. Set your VRAM scale target if you have any stuttering issues to 60% or up to 80%. This helps a lot with any stuttering issues that your game has, and you can basically use it to stop the game from using too much of your graphics card. You can also set variable rate shading to on if you want to get more FPS. At this part of the video, if you want your game to look good and still get a high FPS, you want to copy my settings right here. Set your texture resolution to low, texture filter anisotropic to low, depth of field off, detail quality level low, particle resolution very low, bullet impacts, this is depending on you, it doesn't really have any impact on your game. I prefer to have it off, so I put it off. Assistant effects off, shader quality low, on-demand texture streaming off. If you ever see yourself having lag issues in the game, most likely due to this setting being on, as the game is trying to download textures while you're actually playing the game, so turn it off. Shadow quality to very low, screen space shadows to off, ambient to off, screen space reflection off, static reflection quality off, tessellation off, terrain memory you want to set to max, volumetric quality low, physics quality off, weather grid volumes low, water quality off. I do have a little tip for you guys. If you guys want less recoil, just follow these settings. Set your field of view to 120. This will make your target smaller, but it will give you less visual recoil. So as we know, the current Modern Warfare 3 does already have little recoil on the gun showing, but this will help you even more. Put your ADS field of view to affected and your weapon field of view to default. Then the trick is, if you go a little bit down here, obviously you don't want world motion blur or weapon motion blur on, so you turn that off. So the trick here is the first person camera movement, you want it to set it to least 50%. So what this actually does is, this is when your camera shakes. If you set it to least 50%, your gun will actually have less recoil, as the camera movement or camera shakes will not appear as much. If you don't like the game going into the spectator cam where it shows like the chest cam, you can set it to game perspective. This will actually help you if you die. When you watch your teammates, you can actually see from the first person view instead of from the body cam. After applying those settings, there is still one little trick I have up my sleeve that can help you guys get more FPS. Because there's an issue with Call of Duty where it doesn't set your config file correctly and gives the game the incorrect cores to use when you play the game. So follow me. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go to your file, you want to go to your documents, you want to search for Call of Duty. Go to players. Once you're in players, you want to see options 4. This is the Modern Warfare 3 config file. So if you open that in a text file, if yours does not open in a text file, what you can do is you can right click and you can say open with, and you can say notepad. This would fix that issue for you. The first thing you want to do, when I logged into Call of Duty for the first time, I realized that my course was set to 4. And the way you can figure out what your actual course is, you can open up your task manager and you can go to performance, click on your CPU and you will see your actual cores. Mine is 6, so whatever yours is, you put in there. So you change this to 6. By doing that and saving the file, your FPS can almost double if yours was set to the incorrect number. In most cases, you do see a higher FPS gain from changing that. So I hope that was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more setting guides like this, comment down below and let me know what settings you want me to do next for you.